I said a boom, 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 and let me hear you say Chanka. I said a boom, 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 and let me hear you say Chanka. Chanka. How's it going, everyone? It's the Flying Pig here on Flying Pig United. Hope you're all having a swell day. Hope you're all having a good one. Thank you very much for joining me today. It's preview time. We've got Sevilla coming up. It's time for Ole Gunnar to turn himself into the demon barber of Seville and cut Sevilla open. That's what's going to happen, lads and lasses. Anyway, we're going to smash them up. But let's get into it. Thank you to everybody that's joining me and waiting in here patiently for me to get going. I had a few little issues with the microphone there, but we have sorted it out. So thank you for being patient. Thank you for being in here. Chuck a like on the video if you are in here. Give it a share on social media if you can as well. That would help out tremendously. But let's get into it then. Sevilla, man. Oh my days. Tough game, eh? We saw last time out against Wolves. We watched the game on the channel, actually did a bit of scouting, and they bossed that game, really. I think they finished the game with like 75% possession. They basically completely had Wolves at their disposal, really, you know. Going forward, they were much better than them. They just kept hold of the ball. They controlled the game. They were so good on the ball and in possession. And I was actually really impressed by Sevilla. I think they're going to be a ridiculously tough game for Manchester United tomorrow. You know, just because of the style of them. They seem very, very comfortable on the ball. If you look at what traditionally has happened when we played them the last few times. I think when we were in the Champions League a couple of years ago, we lost to them, obviously, 2-1 in a stinker of a performance. And we also drew with them, I believe, as well, 0-0. So it's like, before that, I don't know what happened, but the fact is, the last few years, the relevant times, Sevilla have actually got the best of United. So we've got to buck that trend tomorrow, get the job done against them, and hope that we can just get to the final of the Europa League and have that to play for. A dream final for us, really, against Inter. Not a dream final, because it's the Mickey Mouse European Trophy, of course, the Europa League, and not the Champions League, which we will be back in next season, thankfully. But still, we've got the opportunity to get into the final of a major European trophy. So we might as well go for it, competition, you know, so we might as well go for it, lads and lasses. I know we will be doing that. It's the last throw of the dice for the season here at a trophy. It would be sensational for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer to finish the season with a trophy. In order to do that, he's got to get us past Sevilla here, which is no easy task because, like I say, they are very, very good indeed. I mean, I've got a few stats here, lads and lasses, that I'm just going to read out. Just interesting match stats about Manchester United leading into this, so bear with me. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on this game and your predictions and all that good stuff. We'll get round to that shortly. But Manchester United have progressed to the final from each of their past 4 European semi-final appearances: 2008, 2009, 2011 Champions League and 2017 Europa League, winning the trophy on 2 of those 4 occasions. So, you know, pretty meaningless stat, really, but we tend to progress once we get in the semi-final part of these competitions. You know, we really knuckle down, we take it seriously, and our ultimate quality does shine through, especially in Europa and shit like that. So you'd hope that, look, on paper, in my opinion, United should be the favourites going into this game. I don't actually know what the odds are, but I mean, I can have a quick look. I've got a feeling it'll be quite close, very even indeed. But I mean, there's a very good chance that you know, Sevilla might actually be favourites. But I would think United will probably just about be the favourites in this game. We'll see what's the outcome of it is. But yeah, I mean, I'd be surprised if Manchester United don't progress. But it's a very tough game. What do you guys think about it? United and Sevilla, only 2 meetings were in the last 16 of the 2017-18 Champions League, with Sevilla winning 2-1 at Old Trafford in the second leg after a goalless draw in the first leg. There you go. So the last 2 games that we played against them, we had a goalless draw, and then they beat us 2-1 as well. So, look, they're no mugs. The Red Devils have been awarded 21 penalties in all competitions this season, 4 in the Europa League, including Bruno Fernandes' extra-time winner against FC Copenhagen in the quarter-final. More than any other side across Europe's top 5 leagues. So that's quite interesting, isn't it, lads and lasses? United have won more penalties, been awarded more penalties than any club across all the top 5 leagues. But people keep going on about that. But you know what it is? We're just getting into the goal-scoring opportunities and being scythed down. It's not like there's any preferential treatment going on, any cheating, any Man City antics on the go. No. This is legitimate football. We're just being penalised by the players, taking our players down in a pivotal area and winning the penalties justifiably. So, you know, that's kind of just like, doesn't mean anything, does it? It means we pretty much created a shitload of goal-scoring opportunities. Sevilla have reached the Europa League semi-final on 3 previous occasions and gone on to win the tournament each time. They won it in 2014, 15 and 16. They have only been eliminated in one of their past 20 knockout ties in the competition, losing 6-5 on aggregate to Slavia Prague in the last 16 in 2018-19, lads and lasses. So what we're saying there is they've reached the semi-final on 3 previous occasions and gone on to win the tournament each time. So, okay, that was 4 years ago now since their last one, but I mean, crikey, that doesn't bode well. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has won 49 of his 89 matches in charge of Manchester United. Victory in this game would see him become the 3rd fastest manager to reach 50 wins in the club's history, after Ernest Mangal and Jose Mourinho, 81. No Sir Alex Ferguson on that list. That's mental, right? Well, that makes sense, really. But the point I'm making is Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, man. He'd be the fastest to 50 wins behind Ernest Mangal and Jose Mourinho. I mean, come on, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is doing some Billy bits there, isn't he, to be fair? Bruno Fernandes has been directly involved in more Europa League goals this season than any other player. Bruno Fernandes has been involved in more Europa League goals than any other player. 11 for Manchester United and Sporting Lisbon combined, because obviously he was playing the competition with Sporting. He's either scored 7 or assisted, and that's 4 assists in 7 of his 9 appearances in the competition this campaign. The guy's just an absolute lunatic. Surely the player of the tournament, just on those based on those stats alone. Of course, there's a lot of time left to go on and to have that sort of impact in the semi-final and, of course, the final. But yeah, I mean, look at that. Bruno Fernandes, what unbelievable stats, not just for United, but also for Sporting. Since he's come in, he's been ridiculous. He'll probably be the difference maker for us tomorrow. That's the thing you have to remember. No matter how good Sevilla are, no matter how good they looked against Wolves, no matter how comfortable they're on the ball and controlled the game, like United have got the it factor in a couple of positions out there. You know, we do. We've got, if Greenwood's on form, if Greenwood's taking his opportunities, what a lethal, dangerous player. If Tony Martial's bang up for it like we've seen in the last game, we've seen recently, crikey, their back line's in for a tough night. If Rashford performs like we know he can do earlier on in the season, he was sensational. Okay, might have petered out a little bit after he's coming back from his injury in comparison to how good he was at the start of the season. But Rashi, if he turns up, he's a heck of a handful for any team to deal with. The interlinking play between the likes of Rashi and Martial was so much to deal with as well. The speed, the pace we've got up there is incredible. Bruno Fernandes, creating. Paul Pogba, power, precision, passing. Matic, cool head, calm. I mean, we have actually got a pretty damn good team, lads and lasses. And I do think that Sevilla are going to have their hands full with our forward line and certainly, you know, the creative side of our team, because we just got such good players there, and no matter how good they think they are and how good a team they actually are, and their manager's given it the big un, to be fair, you know, Julian Lopetegui, whatever his name is, he said he's ready to take down the biggest team in the world, Manchester United. So he says, we're going to play against Manchester United in the next match. They're the biggest team in the world, but we're going to be prepared for them. We're focused on the next game against the top side, historic side, one of the best in the history of the sport, who are on great form. We'll give our best, as we always do. To play against them will be really tough, but we'll go into it believing we can beat them. So they think that they can beat us. They think that we're there to be had. And you know what? Based on their recent performances that I've seen, anyway, the one against Wolves there, they were very impressive. It's going to be a tough game for United, but I just think our ultimate quality is going to shine through, lads and lasses, which is why I am predicting, and get your predictions in now, lads and lasses, because I want to hear from you in the live chat. My prediction for the game tomorrow, for what it's worth, is going to be 2-1 to Manchester United. I think we'll just ultimately edge them out in normal time. And it will be 2-1 to United, and hopefully we will progress into the final. They're a good team. Maybe they will score. I mean, they've got that Ocampos lad up there who scored the other day against Wolves, I think. And he's their top scorer this season. I think he's got 15 goals for them by the looks of it, a few assists in about 38 games. Not too bad. They've got that El Haddadi, scored 10 goals in 28 games. Watch out for him too. Luke de Jong. So look, they've actually got some decent players that you might have heard of, but it pales in comparison to the quality that United have out there on the pitch. Now, it doesn't always win you football matches, but I've just got a feeling that with everything on the line, with the last throw of the dice for the season to get a trophy, I think United are going to go over there and smash them to pieces, lads and lasses. 2-1. I'm looking for the reverse result of that last Champions League abomination game we had against them where we got dumped out. Against Sevilla 2-1 when we lost that one. So I'm going for the reverse. I'm going for 2-1 to Manchester United and Atlanta Lassers. Get in there with your predictions. Sorry, guys. I just realised my bloody live chat was frozen. I wonder why nothing was really coming through there. So sorry for that. Do us a favour, though. If you're watching right now, please do smash that thumbs up button. 2-foot tackle that like button. Give it a cheeky little like if you can, lads and lasses. That would help this stream out, help this channel out tremendously. So smash that thumbs up button if you haven't already, lads and lasses. And thank you very much for joining me tonight to discuss the game tomorrow. Get your thoughts and opinions in. Livio F comments 2-1 to Sevilla. So you think Sevilla are going to get the same result as they did last time? Hopefully that's not the case. They are a decent team. Kyron Kennedy, he comments 1-1. United through on penalties. To be fair, you know, I'll take any which way win at all. Any way we can win, I'll get through there. Just hopefully we just don't melt out. You know, I don't want to melt out of this one and Sevilla just do the same sort of thing that they did to Wolves. I don't see us doing what Wolves did, though. Wolves was so damn negative. Don't see us doing that. I see us taking the game to Sevilla to a much bigger extent. You don't want to play into their hands, but I just think with our attacking prowess, I think we can counter a lot better than Wolves did as well. Wolves were relying solely on the counter-attack when they played Sevilla in the last game, whereas United, we have got some seriously good players when it comes to counter-attack, and I think we'll make more of it when we get those opportunities. Musa Saroro thinks it's going to be 3-0. Griffo Chaz, how you doing? He says, yeah, I think 2-1. Site preview up by the end of the night. Legend Griffo Chaz, thank you so much for doing all your hard work on the website. Check the website out, flyingpigunited.com, which is a Manchester United news website. Check it out, flyingpigunited.com. Malp says Bruno penalty will win it. I'll take any Bruno penalty. Our 22nd of the campaign. Thank you very much. If we've earned it, then why the hell not? Aaron Homeyard says 3-1 I'm going for. Nice one. Shout out to you as well, Aaron Homeyard. Kyron Kennedy, 1-1. Ellie says, I don't feel that confident, to be honest. To be honest with you, Ellie, it's a difficult one, isn't it? I mean, look, they're a good side. Look at how they played the game the other day. United have looked a little bit ropier recently than we did coming back from lockdown, if we're being honest. We've had a few dodgy-looking performances here and there. Even that second leg against Lars Glins. Yeah, we did come back. We did win the game. We did impress in the second half, but there was a lot of time for the damage to be done in that game. The first 45 minutes were terrible. We got away with being one down there. The other game, the game against Chelsea, springs to mind. You know, this is cup football. It's knockout football now. There's no second legs. There's no second chances. You've got to do it. You've got to turn up. You've got to perform on the night or you're knocked out. So, yeah, I think it's going to be a tough one to be honest with you, Eddie. But I do think we're going to get the job done. Ben Dorr comments, I think Lingard will start the man for the big occasion. That's a good one there, Ben Dorr. I mean, fair play. There's no way Jesse Lingard is starting in this game. You've sort of taken me into it. I'll get into it in a minute, actually. But the team selection that I think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is going to select, it's no surprises, really, but we'll have a little chat about that in a moment as well. Gungshi's in the house. He says 2-0 to United. Get in there, my son. Gungshi, hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a good day, mate. And yes, that is the positive prediction that we want to see, my friend. Hopefully we do manage to get the job done and have the cojones to see off Sevilla. They're a decent team. Come on, we need to turn into demon bombers out there, don't we? Rex de Boss says, hey, Pig, how's things in the pig pen? I'm looking forward to tomorrow's match. Not too bad, Rex. Shout out to Stefan Vu Huang as well. Illy United. Hassan Anaf Kafi says, Filip Stefanovic is going to be great signing. My word, yeah. I mean, you know, hopefully he's going to be great in the future. Good young signing potentially there. G Wolf says 3-1 to United. The Doodler comments 2-0 to United. Steven Zevon says 8-2 to Sevilla. By the way, 8-2. Can we just all take a moment to just laugh at Barcelona, by the way? 8-2 against Bayern Munich. Now, they absolutely freaking raped them, didn't they? That was messed up, man. Oh, my days. Lionel Messi, son, what's going on with you, mate? I'd never see Cristiano Ronaldo on the receiving end of something like that before, my friends, where it's just a complete calamity like that. I mean, it really was a defensive debacle from Barcelona. It's quite unreal. I mean, is Messi going to leave Barcelona? I mean, it's a torrid time at the moment for Barcelona. They're looking all at sea. But I just thought it was funny anyway. I don't really like Barcelona, to be honest with you. So, look, they were brilliant, probably because they did us out of 2 freaking Champions Leagues pretty much. So there's every reason to be a little bit bitter there. Hey, Cantonar7, he comments, sorry if you've already mentioned it. What you saying about Sancho and this youngster we apparently signed? So Jadon Sancho, my friend, I mean, look, I want to see him come to Manchester United. The board just need to get it done as far as I'm concerned. Pay the extra little bit of money to get him in as soon as possible. That's what we should be doing. It's easy to get the money elsewhere by sending a couple of players on or whatnot. Shirt sales will contribute to it. Lots of different things. So there's no real good reason for not having Jadon Sancho at the football club already, in my opinion. The player seems interested to want to come. Dortmund seem open to selling him for a reasonable amount, somewhere in the middle of where we're offering and what they initially said. It's being talked 108 million, somewhere around there would get the job done. In this current climate, I think it's the amount that United should be looking to pay for him to get him in early and get him in now. He is a great talent. He is going to have other teams sniffing around him at some point. He is going to get better. He is, you know, a player in demand. So I think you've got to play a premium, especially to get a player when you want him. It's like when we needed a centre-back, we spent a year trying to get Harry Maguire. And we dawdled for a year. When we needed a creative midfielder, we spent 6 months unnecessarily dawdling to get Bruno Fernandes. We don't need to do that. We just need to pay the money a bit earlier on and get the player in. Marcus Plant, what's going on? He thinks it's going to be 2-0 to United. Thank you there, Marcus. K-Am Ali says 2-1 to United, maybe extra time. Shout out to you, K-Am. I hope you've watched an episode of Friends by now, my friend. Debbie Elder comments, get in, my son, get in there, Debbie. Hopefully it's going to be a good, positive game from United. Good, entertaining game. That's the thing. I mean, like, I don't see us doing what Wolves did. I don't think we're going to sit back and it's going to be a boring game. I think it's going to be a swashbuckling game. I think we're going to be getting right at them. It's going to be penetrative. It's going to be fast. It's going to be action-packed. That's what I'm hoping for anyway. And hopefully we can just be the team that comes out on top. Smash that thumbs up button, lads and lasses, if you are watching this preview right now. Thank you for joining me. Hit the like button and give it a share on social media if you can. That would help us out massively. And just get involved in the live chat. I want to hear from you right now. Stick a 1 in the live chat if you think Manchester United are going to progress into the final of the Europa League. Stick any other number in there if you don't. Mrs. P says, hi Primot, hope you're good. Absolutely, Primot, I hope you're doing well, my friend. Absolute freaking legend of the channel, Mr. Primot. Thank you so much for getting in, mate. Inner United says we need to attack. Absolutely, got to get at them from the off and create chances. We've got the right sort of players to do it, don't we? We've got the pace, we've got the quality up there. Marcio was ripping people open the other day. I'm confident that he's going to play well. Green was just an unbelievable natural prodigy talent. He's going to turn up, in my opinion. Bruno Fernandes, he's the man for the big occasion. So I'm hoping we've got enough to create and get the job done against them. Gungshi says, I'm a sleepy slag tonight, pig. Trying to sleep, but melting. Oh, Gungsha, I hate it when you can't sleep. That's the worst thing. I've been really struggling with that recently, just where it's been hot. Not so much the last night, but certainly a few nights ago, for a good couple of nights. It was so hot and stuff, I just couldn't sleep. I was up most of the night, so I know exactly what you're talking about there, Gungsha, in a way. But that's just been from being too hot, actually, so, you know. But thank you very much for getting in here while you can't sleep, Gungshi. However long you can't sleep for, please do join us. If not, mate, then have a good old sleep. G-Wolf says, can't wait till Monday. What's going on Monday, G-Wolf? Primot says, 3-2 Red Devils, Rashi Hattie, boom. We would take that all day, wouldn't we there, Primot? I mean, that would just be sensational if we could get the job done with a Rashford hat-trick on song. Get your thoughts and opinions in, peeps. I'm going to read a whole bunch more out. Raymond Moore with the 1. Shout out to you, Raymond Moore. Primot with the 1. Inner United, Ryan Bevis been 9. Ladies United in red chat. Shout out to you as well, sticking the 1 in there. Fantastic. Lots of people think that United are going to progress. And I obviously may be biased. I just think we're a better team than Sevilla. Sometimes you don't need a whole set of superstars to have a good team. We've seen that time and time again. I mean, look at actually Atalanta this season as well. They're another good example. It's a really good team, play really good football. Sheffield United this season, surprise package in the Premier League. No superstars at all. Lots of championship players come up. Great mentality, great tactics for effectiveness of winning games. And, you know, good team. Sevilla, very, very good team here, you know, with a bunch of really talented players in there as well. So don't be dismissive of Sevilla. They've got every chance, almost as much chance as us, I think. I think we're slight favourites, though. The Doodler comment says, solid player. I like him. Who's that we're talking about now? Cantona7 says, I agree. Picture this. United sell a little Deadwood in combination with the giant revenue streams plus the usual summer transfer kitty. I make that at least 200 million. Why the fuck not? Hey, Cantona 7, mate. Exactly. Like, we should actually, we're the type of club, we're a huge football club. We're so many points behind Liverpool and Manchester City, which is wrong. The football club should be making strides to try and close that gap. That means the owners need to invest in the football club in terms of signing players out there on the pitch. So they need to do that. They have been doing it a little better recently, in all fairness to them, but right now they're just stumbling a little bit, where other clubs are making progress and moving and acting quickly, like City signed Ake for 41 million straight away. Other clubs are doing the bits out there. United adored him once again, and it's a big shame. And I think it is down to the Glazers just trying to save a few £1 million. They'd rather string it out and draw it out than just get the deal done early and pay maybe a slight premium in order to do so, which is what the fans would rather do. But the fact is, my friend, we have so much money at this football club. Yeah, they're servicing this debt, which they bought the club with, which is totally wrong anyway. So there's a factor. But yeah, sure, match day revenue streams are down a little bit because there's no people attending the games right now. So there is a drop off in terms of revenue for match days and stuff like that, which doesn't actually matter right now because the season's over until it starts on September 12th. Man United's a huge club anyway. We've just sold Alexis Sanchez to Inter. That's a 500k off the weekly the weekly wage bill. We've got the ability to sell a couple more players in this window. You would expect that there'll be a couple more players going out of this football club in this window. Think about players like Phil Jones, like Chris Smalling at Roma. There's your Rojos and your who else is potentially that you could see go? Lingard, Jesse Lingard, or Andreas Pereira. Some of the players that may be surplus to requirements that are on quite a lot of money, you could see go elsewhere, which is not only going to generate a little bit of money from transfer revenue, but also from getting the wages off the wage bill. So look, guys. We are a huge football club. We can spend the money. Like, we could spend 200 million. It's not going to make a difference. We've got the ability to do that. It's just about the Glazers and Ed Woodward actually going out there and doing it and getting these players in there. That's what's so frustrating about it for everybody. Sangte Dangwan comments, I rated Sevilla as a top 30 team in the world. United should not have much problem. Well, I hope you're right there, my friend. I do hope you're right. I hope it's an easy day at the office for United against Sevilla, but I have got a feeling they're going to be, they're going to be banging up for it, and they're going to be well-drilled, well-organised, and they're going to be looking to cause an upset, lads and lasses, which is even more the reason why United need to step up. United need to really perform. Ollie needs to get the tactics right. The players have to perform. We don't want no passengers, no invisible men in this game. No. We need Paul Pogba having a good game. We don't want him just, being a passenger out there. We need players like, who've maybe struggled a little bit recently, some of the other players, to step up and have that great performance, what we know they're capable of. Because we're going to need them to do it. In terms of the team selection then, lads and lasses, I think the team pretty much picks itself right now based on what's been happening with United and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and how he likes to play his team and who's fit right now. So, of course, I think he selects David De Gea in goal. Now, you could say it's the Europa League. Maybe he'll play Sergio Romero, and maybe he will, to be fair. But I've just got a feeling he's going to do what he did in the semi-final against Chelsea and play David De Gea. But look, the goalkeeper position, you could say it's going to be Sergio Romero. In fact, it may well be because it's the Europa League. He didn't play him in the FA Cup semi. He probably will play him in this game, but I just think De Gea. I've got a little sly feeling he's going to play De Gea. But there you go. What do you guys think about that one, actually? Do you think Sergio Romero should start against Sevilla in this semi-final of the Europa League, a competition that he's played in up till now? Or do you think David De Gea should be the man starting, who's, of course, our sort of first-choice keeper? Sticker 1 in the live chat for Sergio Romero. Sticker 2 in the live chat for David De Gea. I just want to have a little vote, lads and lasses. So let me know what you think. Griffo Chaz, absolutely. He says De Gea or Romero. For me, it's Sergio. Interesting one. I mean, look, Sergio's barely put a foot wrong. I'd rather see him starting the side tomorrow against Sevilla just based on form alone, not just based on the fact that he's probably earned the right to play in the Europa League semi here, but because of his form. I'd actually do that as well. Hey, check this out. Hayden Alessandro comments, I have a bad feeling Ollie will go 5 at the back, mate. That would be pure filth, wouldn't it? I would hate that. But there's lots of ones coming in here. There's only 1, 2 here so far from Cantonar 7. So everybody seems like they would like to see Sergio Romero. Glyn Pansky, shout out to you, Glyn. Louis Timperley voting with the 1. Charles Smith, shout out Charles Smith voting with the 1 for Sergio Romero. So there you go. It's pretty unanimous in the live chat anyway. Everyone would like to see Sergio Romero. I would as well. Got a feeling Solskjaer's going to stick De Gea in there. Anyway, the back line, I assume we're going to go 4-2-3-1. I know Hayden was just saying maybe he's going to play 5-3-2. Look, that would be horrible, and it wouldn't surprise me either. But I do think that we're going to set up 4-2-3-1. So I'm going Aaron Wan-Bissaka. I'm going Maguire. I think he'll stick with Victor Lindelof. You know, this tried and tested. Well, not really tried and tested, but you know, this combination that he selected a lot of times this season. And Brandon Williams at left back right now, I think is going to be the man that plays, of course. So Brandon Williams, Harry Maguire, Victor Lindelof, and Aaron Wan-Bissaka with the back 4. The midfield, it's obviously going to be Pogba and Matic. There's no way you can start Fred in that one, I don't think. I mean, I think Fred has just looked a little bit too ropey the last performances that he's had. And when Matic has actually been substituted on for him, he's looked way more comfortable and just better, hasn't he? And just been a proper calming influence and actually created for us in the last couple of games as well. So you have to play Matic for me. Matic has to start. Maybe you bring on Fred a bit later on when you need a bit of energy, when, you know, Matic is getting a bit tired later on in the game. That makes sense. But Matic has to start in this one for me. Then alongside him, of course, Paul Pogba has to play. Paul Pogba, we need a big performance from Paul Pogba. Like I say, Pogba sometimes has gone a little bit quiet in big games. We need him to have a really good, solid game in this one tomorrow. So Paul Pogba, in front of him, it's going to be Bruno Fernandes, isn't it? The creative maestro within our side, picks himself. First name on the team sheet, really. On the right, it's going to be Mason Greenwood. On the left, it's going to be Marcus Rashford. And up top, it will be Tony Martial. Of course, that's Solskjaer's best 11 that he's sort of tried and tested this season. So you would think, unless there's a couple of injury issues or anything that crop up or that I haven't heard about, you would expect him to pick that strongest starting 11. The goalkeeper position, maybe there's a little bit of debate about that one. Stefan Vu Huang thinks Sergio is a liability, so too. So he thinks De Gea is less of a liability than Sergio. But to be fair, based on recent form though, like De Gea is the one who's been a bit of a liability. Like, I've loved De Gea, but for maybe over a year now, he's not been quite up to the standard. And he has cost us a few issues in big games and made a few errors in big games. Can't be doing it. I mean, you don't want a Loris Karius situation. Like, that was the difference between Liverpool losing the Champions League and winning the Champions League final. Like, Loris Karius making 2 howlers. And the fact is they replaced him. They got a good keeper who's solid, and they went on to win it. So that was the sort of difference that you can have. Couple of positions, centre-back, goalkeeper improved, and that's the difference for a club like Liverpool. And that could be the difference for a club like United as well. If you've got a position where there's no confidence, where the team is lacking in terms of belief in who's behind them, then that's not going to be good for you, is it? The United man's in here as well. Thank you so much for getting in here, Shane. Great chat with you yesterday, mate. Great channel as well. Check it out, lads and lasses. Yeah, thank you very much for that, mate. It was a really great chat. Really enjoyed it. If you haven't seen it, check the video out. It's on my channel. It's called Manchester United Players In and Players Out. Me, Shane, and Carl from the That United family just had a little chat about Man United players in and out, basically, who we'd like to see coming in and who we'd like to see going out in this transfer window. Of course, Sanchez has already gone. There's been other movements as well, but nothing actually concrete yet. We need to get some players in, ultimately. Right, okay then. Matty the Rushmeister's in here as well. Thank you so much for that, Matt Rush. He comments, subscribe to the channel. If you're new around here, if you have not watched this channel before, then do hit that subscribe button. Get involved in the live comments as well, because I'd love to hear from you lads and lasses out there. And get your predictions in for the game finally as well. Just get them in. I'd love to hear what you guys think is going to be the result in this one. I want to give a special shout out here to the who is this? To the man, the myth, the unreal legend, Mr. Hugh Gungshi. Gungshi, thank you so much for the PayPal here with your comment here. You absolute star. Unbelievable support from you over there in Taiwan, my friend, in the middle of the night. So thank you very much for being with me here, Gungshi, mate. And I do hope you feel good and I do hope you can get a good night's sleep. I'm going to sleep good tonight. He says, Pig, wouldn't it be great if Potato Head went all out to sign Ndidi this summer, as well as Sancho and a top-level centre-back, getting fed up with these one deal at a time bollocks. Gungshi, it's a great comment and I really appreciate you sending that over, mate. And yeah, I fully agree with you. Like, Just get it done. It would be so nice if we just got 3 players in through the door like in the next 2 weeks, wouldn't it? How nice would that be? We'd all be feeling rosy about our start of the season. You have to close the gap somehow with the teams above you. Our players will progress and get better, most of them, because they're young. They're on the progression of some of them to flourishing into really truly world-class players. But we need some help. We need to give Ole Gunnar Solskjaer some help. A player like Ndidi, I mean, we were talking about this yesterday, me, Carl and Shane, we were talking about this. The fact is, Ndidi is exactly what United are looking for right now. So why wouldn't we go and spend the what? Okay, it'd be a lot of money. What, 80 million pounds, 70 million? You know, maybe you could do some sort of a deal with Jesse Lingard going the other way or something. But look, he's available. We could get him. Leicester don't want to sell him. Sure, they don't need to sell him. He's a big player for them. They didn't need to sell Slabby Maguire either. But it got to a point where the price was too good to turn down. And that price was 80 million. And in the end, it's a huge premium, really, that we potentially paid for him. Based on this last season, we'll see how it goes on. But that is a lot of money. But it got the player. It got our man. And sometimes you have to do that, fellas. Thank you so much, Gungas lad. What a top man. Hey, Rafli Ansias saying hello from Indonesia. Shout out to you in Indonesia, my friend. Thank you for commenting and getting involved here. Come on, United. I know there's a lot of fans of Manchester United in Indonesia as well, so shout out to you all over there. Ryan Burberspin 9 in here. The United man says 2-1 to United. Might be a nervy one. Hopefully not, though. Nice one, mate. Yeah. Exactly my prediction as well. I've gone for 2-1. I think it's going to be a good game. I think it's going to be end-to-end. Sevilla seem to attack quite well. They seem to keep hold of the ball really well. They're comfortable on the ball. They work it around. They have chances. United need to really counter swiftly. United need to hit them and hurt them. And we also need to be able to break them down anyway, you know. I think we've got the ability to do that now with players like Pogba and Bruno. It's just whether or not these big players turn up and have the big game that we need them to. But yeah, thank you so much. Thank you, United man. Yeah, please do smash that thumbs up button if you haven't done so yet. Hit the like button and give it a share if you can. That would be much appreciated. Matty the Rush Meister, mate. Thank you so much for that, lad. He's just super chatted in here. Matt Rush, thank you, mate. He says, come on, United. Bad feeling, but I so hope we win. Mate, you're a top lad. Really appreciate that. And yeah, you know, it's not going to be an easy game, but I think we're going to win, mate. Don't have a bad feeling about it, mate. We're going to do them. This is our redemption song. You know? Old pirates, they rob I. No, I'm not going to do it. I know I did that last time, didn't I? Anyway, love a bit of Bob Marley. But the point I'm making is, we're going to smash them up this time, Matt Rush. It's redemption. 2-1 last time. It's going to be the reverse this time around. I've just got a good feeling about it. Thank you, Matt Rush. Just smash a like for the big. Illy United says, Matt Rush legend, you have money like Saudis. Maybe you could buy Manchester United Football Club then. Maybe you and Gungers can form some sort of an alliance to get the Glazers out. Adam Asquith comments, nice one, Matt. Thank you, Adam Asquith. Hayden Alessandro comments, United need a proper sporting director of football to be at the top again. Look at City, who bring in Nathan Ake in 2 days. Madness. Mate, that's how we want to be operating, isn't it? Oh, excuse me. But the fact is, I do think that we don't have the best run football club in those terms. Like you said, we should have a proper director of football. Look at Edwin van der Sar, you know, at Ajax. He's actually somebody that we would love to have because he knows what it's about to be at United. He's won at United. He's been an icon at United. He's just a club legend, former club legend, talking about the guy who saved the penultimate penalty in the Champions League final here. So he's, you know, but not only that, he's also actually seems very astute at what he does. He seems very good at developing the youth setups, recruitment, all these sorts of things that you want your football man to be on. Sure, you want your financial aspect of it as well with your financial team. Ed Wood would go and be the financial man. I still don't think he's up to it in terms of being a proper director of football. He's just not. So yeah, I agree with you on that one, mate. Primot says, Gungers legend, Rush legend, Primot legend. Lemonhead comments, Pig, imagine if United destroy Sevilla. That means all Spanish teams are out of European competitions. Yeah, it'd be fantastic, actually, wouldn't it? Be really, really good. Barcelona out, oh, that absolutely just filled me with joy to see that. I hate to pee off any Barcelona fans or whatever, but yeah, I've always been a Real Madrid fan comparatively. Not that I have any real... You know, I don't have any affinity or anything with Real Madrid, but I'm just saying because Ronaldo went there, basically. After Ronaldo went to Real Madrid, I did root for Real Madrid. I did root for Ronaldo versus Messi. And I think this is another example and another case or point you can make in the case to say that Ronaldo is actually better than Messi. Ronaldo's been doing it in all these different leagues. He's won the Ballon d'Or for United, for Real Madrid. He won multiple Champions Leagues with Real Madrid. He also won the Champions Leagues with Man United. He won 2 major tournaments in terms of with the national side, Portugal, the European Championships, and that bullshit one that they did before last year's World Cup. What was it called? You know, what, that one. Anyway, Messi hasn't, never won the Copa America World Cup final, got beaten by the Germans, you know. So, no, I'm sorry, in terms of accolades, in terms of finishing, okay, his ratio's better than Ronaldo's in terms of goals scored in the Champions League or whatever. He's done it at one club. Imagine being at the best football club in the world when you had players like Xavi, Iniesta around you and all these guys, and just having that era of football to play with. You're already at the best team in the league. That don't impress me much, my friends. You know what impresses me more? Doing it at multiple football clubs, doing it on different occasions, doing it for different, you know, side, national team, whatever it is. To me, Ronaldo's the GOAT. Ronaldo's always going to be the GOAT, lads and lasses. Lionel Messi, fair enough, you know, unbelievable. They're the 2 GOATs. But for me, Messi's just an absolute grubby little twat. So I just said it, sorry. Just my opinions, you know. I don't want to get, of course, a heated debate here with the Messi lovers in here. Just my humble opinion. Rex the Boss says, did Pig just say I ate too instead of I hate to? Yes, I did, Rex the Boss, mate. Very, very well listened. Cindy Collector in here. How are you doing, Cindy Collector? Comments, League of Nations, Ronaldo far better than Messi. Yes, that was it. League of Nations, yeah. Nice one, mate. Yeah, I agree. Like, winning, especially the way that Portugal won it, because, look, he actually got injured in the final, didn't he? And they were the underdogs, and they were underdogs the whole way through it, because really they only had Ronaldo. They had Ronaldo and Nani and, you know, who else? Renato Sanchez, was it? Yeah, a couple of other random melters. Really poor Portugal side, really. But Ronaldo dragged them to that final. He got injured in the final. They managed to get the job done without him in the final. But the only reason they were there is because of him. And I'm just saying, on certain big occasions, look at Messi's head go. Look at his head drop. He's got no leadership. He's got no bottle. Ronaldo, on the other hand, man, he will drag your nation. He will take the weight of your nation on your shoulders and drag you into the finals. That's the type of difference that I'm talking about with these two guys. Not saying that Messi's not a GOAT, because he's unbelievably amazing. He's incredible. And actually, I hope that this is the moment that starts the wheels turning for Messi to leave Barcelona, because I'd love to see him go and play for somebody else, even Manchester United, if that opportunity presented itself. That'd be amazing. Would you want Lionel Messi at United at 33 years of age? Yes, you probably would. If you could make that happen. It's a win-win situation in all departments, really, you know, from a marketing point of view and all that. I'm not even going to talk about that, but just saying, he could potentially be looking at leaving Barcelona sometime soon with how terrible things are at the football club right now. There seems to be a real problem behind the scenes, not just on the football pitch, but behind the scenes. So I do think that there's a certain probability that is increasing by the day that Lionel Messi might just be leaving Barcelona. Nice one, lads and lasses. Razux has not really been, to be honest, he seems like he's lost. Who's that, Messi? Yeah, seems like a bit of a melter to me at the moment. Griffo Chaz says, swap deal. Messi for Jones, Lingard, Pereira, Smalling, Mata and Rojo. In one fell swoop, just imagine it. Hey, do you know what then, lads and lasses? I'm going to wrap this video up now. But thank you so much to everybody that's joined me tonight for the preview. My missus is over here. I didn't even introduce you tonight, did I? Check it out. Hey, say hello, the missus. Hey. It's Mrs. P over there. She's just chilling. We're just going to chill out a little bit. I would never silence you, my dear.
You did.
No, say it loud and proud.
What? No, you said be quiet.
But thank you to everybody that's watching, and thank you to everybody that's tuned in. Please do us a favour, come back in a few minutes' time once this preview is finished and get your thoughts and predictions in the not live comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts and reply to them in there. So come back after that. Shout out to each and every single one of you that's got in here and watched this video tonight. Please give it a share if you can, or if you're that way inclined, that would be sensational. Everybody have a good sleep tonight. If it's late, like Gungshi where you are, mate, get yourself off to bed, or if it's early, like here, have a great evening. Enjoy the rest of your evening. And we will be doing the watch along, of course, on the channel tomorrow. So make sure you're here. Make sure you come back and get involved for the watch along. We'll be getting going about, 20 minutes, half an hour before kickoff. So we'll be covering that game. We'll be commentating on that game. We'll be following all the ups and downs of that 90 minutes of football. Well, potentially 90 minutes of football.
That's exactly what I was doing, Griffo. taken the tape and the rope off that Mr. Fee.
Get back in your box.
No!
Right, okay. Need a new one. Anyway, I'm joking. Hey, thank you, everyone. Ellie, shout out to you, absolute legend. She's in bed right now. Shout out to you. It's an early one for you, is it, Ellie? Don't blame me, love. Just relax. Matt Rush, thank you for watching. Thank you for getting in here. Thank you for super chatting as well, man. You absolute nutbag. He says, "Come on, United." So yeah, hopefully we do get the job done tomorrow. 2-1. I'm going for, lads and lasses. What's that?
Matt Rush said, "Don't watch Misery, Mrs. P." What do you always say?
Yeah, no, I say that she is like Kathy Bates in Misery. I call her Kathy Bates in Misery. I say that. And I also call her Norman Bates' mum as well.
Yeah, well, you're Jekyll / Hyde.
Wee.
You call Grinch.
I'm a little bit grumpy. There's no doubt about that sometimes in the mornings.
Jekyll / Hyde is the best for you.
Hey, Neeraj. Thank you, Neeraj SC. Says, greetings, Piggy. Shout out to you, Neeraj. Stick a thumbs up on this video, Neeraj. Stick a thumbs up on it, everybody, before you go. I'm going now. Sorry, if you're just tuning in, you're going to have to replay this stream and watch it back. But, yeah, thank you for watching. James as well. Shout out to you, James. Lemonhead as well, legend. He says, Pig, when will FIFA series return? We're going to be doing lots of gaming over the next few days, actually. Tonight on the channel, there'll be a gaming stream, so check out the link in the description, Flying Pig Gaming. Go over to my gaming channel, Flying Pig Gaming, and subscribe, and keep a lookout. Turn on the bell icon over there, and on here as well, to be notified when we go live and all that good stuff. Matt Rush says, Norman Bates' mum, LOL. Legends. Right then, guys, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, get your predictions in after this video's ended. Let me know your thoughts on what you think is going to happen in the game tomorrow. Maybe the goal scorers as well. I didn't really touch on that, but I think maybe Martial and Bruno with a penalty. Get in there, my son. 2-1 to United. Safe passage to the next round. That's what I'm hoping for. Seville would be a tough task, but come on, United. We've got the quality and the ability and the capability to get the job done. It's just about actually doing it. Right then, guys, have a great evening. See you tomorrow for the watch along. Be there or be square. I was trying to think of something cleverer there than be there or be square. I mean, that's old school. That's been there for a long. That's been going around a long time.
Yeah, think of another one.
Be there or be a hairy twat bag.
No.
Okay, well, I should have stuck with the original one then. All right, guys, thank you for watching. What an ending.
You bunch of legends.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, thank you, guys. Take it easy. Tento Cisco, the Trooper. Shout out to you guys at the end here also. Thank you for watching. See you tomorrow. This is the Pig. I'm out. Take it easy and come on, United. Absolute bloody heroes, the lot of you. Thanks for watching. Like, really great. I hope if I missed your comments, I apologise. I try to read as many people's comments out as possible. Yesterday I had a bit of an issue with the comments because I was trying to listen to what Shane and Carl were saying, and I can't multitask. I'm not a woman like that. You know, I can't do more than one thing at once. So I was melting a bit with reading comments out. So anybody whose comments I missed yesterday, I apologise. I try to read as many out today as possible. So if I missed you again, comment in the not live comments and I'll get back to you, I promise. But also, these legends on this list right now are the people that support this show on Patreon and also who are tier 2 channel members as well. They get on this list too. It's just a little thank you to those guys who support this channel. So thank you to each and every one of you that does that. Also got to add, I think, 1 or 2 more peeps on here. Shout out verbally here to Alessandro, Hayden Alessandro, because I haven't added him yet, but I will do, mate. Everyone else, really appreciate you watching. Smash that thumbs up button, just like we're going to smash up Sevilla tomorrow. Come on, United!